Yeah, right. And this creates another whole issue where you're forced to pay for the property tax. You know, and if you don't pay, they're going to kick you out literally on the street, and you will die. Right. So, housing is being taxed. Right. Taxation on basic necessities. It's not a taxable luxury. It is taxation for the basic necessities. And the money does not. I wouldn't mind so much if they didn't kill the children, but I mean that's really the issue here. And, you can argue what you want about taxation, whatever, but at the end of the day, if the proceeds of the tax are going for a crime that is justified by the basic not misunderstanding, but purposeful deviation from medical science, right? The idea that implantation is the starting of a pregnancy. It's not. It's conception. The conception is when the unique DNA is formed. Then so if the proceeds of taxation would go towards the destruction of human life, well, I mean, what are we doing? And they're doing it by force. Let's say, for example, you don't like this kind of policy. I certainly don't. I don't like to have my the future of the potential of our people, just brutally murdered like that. And not just killed by abortion, but also this IUD. IUD is and hormonal birth control is like we talked about on this channel. So taxation on basic necessities, right? Let's read this one. Housing is a fundamental human need. Right? You need to have a house. I mean, it's something that you need. Yet the government forces property owners to pay taxes on shelter, which should be a protected right, not a taxable luxury. But every, everybody does it. It's like taking candy from a baby. Very, very, very funny that we're using that expression, taking candy from a baby, when they're literally killing babies. I mean, why? Well, I mean, and I always said, property taxes are like taking candy from a baby. It's way too easy. I mean, if you don't pay taxes, you're forced to pay, and if you don't pay it, they're going to come and steal your house, the house that you built, right, with your own two hands, right? Let's say, for example, I built my own house, right, which I did here in another country. I'm in another country. I cannot live in my own hometown because of these reasons, right? This is the main reason why I cannot even live in my hometown, right? So anyway, forced financial complicity. Property taxes fund public health services, including abortion. Right? This means taxpayers are coerced into financially supporting the destruction of human life, even if they morally oppose it. Well, of course, you can't do anything about it and all this stuff. But no, it's more than that. They're literally killing people. They're killing a very valuable and beautiful human life, a boy or a girl. Government threat of force. If a person refuses to pay property taxes, the government can seize their home and forcibly remove their family, making shelter conditional on compliance with policies that fund abortion. Right. So if you don't like abortion, you can basically move out of the country. And I did. I mean, I moved to a country where there's no abortion. I mean, that's it's just I had to. I mean, I literally had to. Anybody else that lives there, they must love abortion, or else. And even if they don't like it and they are opposed to it, they have to pay into it. It's quite it's steep. It's a very steep downhill slope down to hell. Down to hell is where it ends up here. So moral contradiction, right? So the state claims to protect life and human rights while simultaneously using public funds to end the lives of unborn children, exposing a deep hypocrisy. The unprecedented societal depravity. So never before in human history have governments taxed citizens to fund the killing of their own offsprings under the guise of healthcare. This has never happened. Never, 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 never. I mean, a little property tax, okay, sure. Okay, you want to do some schools, and you want to, that's the thing. Like public schools, the only thing that they learn about is how to be gay and climate change. I mean, that's really all they're doing right now. So I don't agree with that either. But what can I do? I have to pay it, and they're flying the gay flag and all this stuff, which is another. It's not just killing a baby, but you're preventing marriages from being initiated with a man and a woman. And now a man and a man can be together, and then now the man and a man can adopt a baby, right? They can adopt somebody else's baby. A man and a man can be together, and they adopt a little boy. Well, what could go wrong? Well, you know what? I know that me and my wife, when I'm with my wife, I tend to think clearly. I tend to think clearly. I can talk to my wife. My wife, tells me how she feels, and we have a wonderful marriage, a very, very wonderful marriage, and we just think clearly, right? So if it's a man and a man, and they adopt some other, person's son, well, I mean, what could go wrong? I mean, you tell me, right? But anyways, the public school thing, they push LGBTSPQTURSWXYZ, right? They will push that onto the students, right? I never can imagine, the gay flag being flown at the high school. You're flying a gay flag. What does that represent? It represents the destruction of the family, the destruction of the family. It really is. And yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, I'm not going to. I mean, I'm not going to. I don't have anything to say about if you want to do it, and I certainly don't. I'm not, hating anybody, but the promotion of that kind of stuff should not be the government to promote that kind of activity. Um, they should just not do that kind of stuff. But what can I do? I mean, I have to pay if I own property in that part of the world. I have to pay them to promote not only the abortion. Let's stick with abortion, because if we get into the LGBT issue, well, probably YouTube's going to ban my channel and all this stuff, or whatever. Whatever platform this video gets on, I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube very long, but we'll see. Um, the lack of democratic choice. So many people oppose abortion, yet they have no say in whether the tax dollars are used to support it, stripping them of any moral agency. So housing should not be a conditioned right. Right? A family's ability to live in their own home should not be contingent on financing medical procedures that directly end innocent lives. No, absolutely not. We should not be forced to pay, because I mean, it's not a taxable luxury that we're going on some sort of vacation, and we don't, we're drinking champagne and caviar and margaritas. No, this is not a luxury. This is a basic need for survival. It literally is a basic. And a call to action. Well, the only way to stop this is to demand tax policy reforms that protect citizens from being forced to pay for abortions, ensuring that housing and human life are treated equally as sacred, not commodities subject to government control. So let's say, for example, you got this guy. He doesn't, he doesn't like abortions. Yeah, he thinks, that the government did him wrong by, killing his baby, right? Then, you don't want to pay into the system that will, kill children. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to stop paying. In the house that you built, they will come with guns, right? Literally men with guns, and they will kick you out. And if you try to fight back with guns, they will, kill you, and that's it, right? That's all. And somebody else will take the house, and that's just the way it is, right? So they will come with guns and they will kill you. They will literally kill you with guns if you try to fight back. Yeah, and the only way to stop that is with you fight fire with fire, and it's not going to happen because they have the guns, and they get so many guns, right? So they get so many guns, and people on salary that are willing to mindlessly use them against their own people. And society just kind of works to enrich the guys at the top. So the government is quite a wicked beast, right? But the only problem, I wouldn't mind it so much if they didn't kill so many people and so many innocent lives. So I don't want to pay taxes if it's going to fund abortions. I mean, it's very, tools for government, right? Let's say, for example, you want to fund the public, public roads, or a type of, thing like that. I mean, sure, yeah, but You don't, and really, property taxes, although it is like taking candy from a baby, I wouldn't mind so much if it wasn't, directly causing the destruction of the future. All right, well, I guess that's all for today. I'll see you. Take care.